Mr. Hashmi,
Yes, please.
you are personally attacking Vishnu Shankar Jain, who has received a threat call. You are personally attacking him because you do not want to address the point that he has raised. The fact of the matter is, some Tom, Dick or Harry sitting in Canada has the audacity to threaten terrorism against the country and individually call hundreds of lawyers of the Supreme Court of India, and this is a stated
Only
fact.
BJP-oriented lawyers.
No.
Those lawyers who are supporting BJP got the so-called alleged threat calls.
So you are, one second. So you are accusing, even at the risk of compromising the nation's security, even at the risk of taking a position against the country, you are questioning the fact that lawyers who received a call, you are saying they did not receive a call. So you are in a way defending the Khalistanis who made those calls.
Arnab, don't try to put your words in my mouth.
No, I'm not.
Want to say that
I'm putting my words in my mouth. I'd like to hear your words from your mouth.
Protect my fellow lawyers, then this government should resign. This government is incompetent to save our country from terrorists, and our fellow lawyers are getting threat calls from so-called terrorists, then this government should resign. This incompetent government must go. They are not competent enough to protect our country and our fellow lawyers. So why should we tolerate them? They should resign from their government.
No. I let Vishnu respond to it. But why aren't you addressing the fact? Why aren't you addressing the fact that there are people who are threatening lawyers of the Supreme Court? And can you guarantee that if this government goes, it will be replaced by a government which will never receive calls of threat from any anti-nationals or terrorists sitting in foreign countries? Can you assure that, Mr. Hashmi?
Yes.
Can you assure that?
In the entire history of democratic Indian setup, first time I have seen and I have heard that our fellow lawyers who are practicing in Supreme Court of India, like my colleague Vishnu Jain Saha, lawyers like him, prominent lawyers like him, young lawyers like him are getting threat calls. I am witnessing this incident first time in my life. And all this is happening because of the incompetent government. Incompetent government, this BJP government is responsible for the protection of life and liberty of fellow lawyers.
You don't have a consensus. And that's what the question Mr. Anchor has asked. You don't have a consensus. On the channel, on a live debate, you don't have a consensus against terrorism. Arnab, this is the most double standard which has been shown on your channel. He is a fellow lawyer, he is my colleague, and on your channel he does not have the audacity to say that yes, we stand together against terrorism.
Don't shout like this.
On one hand he says that yes, FIR investigation should be done. On the other hand he says a BJP lawyer has received a threat. When we are lawyers, we are lawyers.
Yes.
We are not BJP or Congress lawyers, sir.
Precisely. Precisely. Ethesham Hashmi. Here's a counter for you. Here's a counter for you from me. And I'm bringing in my the public debaters as well. Ethesham, I heard you. Aparajita will respond. Public debaters will respond. Ethesham Hashmi. No. Ethesham Hashmi, let me come in first. No. Let me put things in perspective. Mr. Hashmi, no, Mr. Hashmi, let me put this thing in perspective. Mr. Hashmi.
To prove his point, that's why you are taking his brief and you are acting lawyer of Vishnu Jain. Try to defend him for himself. Don't try to defend him.
Okay,
Mr.
Hashmi, you're telling me that, is it? One second, please. Can I please come in? You're telling me that, is it? You're telling me that I should not defend Vishnu. Did you say that to me?
Yes, I said.
Okay, now that you said that to me, now that you said that to me, let me respond to you. And when I'm speaking now, please kindly be quiet.
Rest assured.
You, Mr. Hashmi, have proven my point that in this country we cannot even come together on issues of terrorism. And I place before our young friends on the debate, our public debaters, Soumya Sahai and Swakshar Jha, who I'd like to be on the screen, I place before them this point. Soumya, you told me before I went to the break, you said, Arnab, in JNU, when people said, Bharat tere tukde honge, inshallah, you said that was staged. I said it was not staged, it was a reality. People did not like the fact that at that point of time, I put it on television. The tragedy in this country, Soumya, is that there are people like Ethesham Hashmi who will do politics even over acts of terrorism. The tragedy, Soumya, is that there are people like Ethesham Hashmi. He's a nice person, I have no problem with him, but the position he takes is abominable. You know, he says to Vishnu that only pro-BJP lawyers got threat calls from terrorists. Now, lawyers of a particular ideological belief, first of all, lawyers can have an ideological belief, so do you. Lawyers of a particular ideological belief personally ought to have received threat calls then. Because, Ethesham Hashmi, according to you, it is a crime to be pro-BJP. Tomorrow you will say, it is a crime to be pro-nation. Or it may be a crime to be pro-anything that may not fit with your worldview. You have a defined worldview. And anybody against your worldview can receive a threat call, a call from terrorists. And if that happens, you will question whether they received a call at all. And on a program like this, you will say it's apocryphal. You will say, Vishnu, you are lying, you never received a threat call. You ought to look at this as one Indian receiving a threat call. You ought to say today, Vishnu, I am hurt as a fellow Indian that you received a terrorist threat call, but no, Ethesham, you will say, you Vishnu are lying. Because you have a BJP tilt, and that's the problem. And that answers the tolerance of, so-called tolerance of people like you, Ethesham. It's really, really unfortunate. I beseech you, Ethesham, rise over politics, including Mita. Understand, earlier there was a consensus on issues concerning the nation, Soumya.